Hey everyone, today we're going to be drawing a chameleon. I miss you all so much and I hope you enjoy this video. This is my first time ever making a video of a drawing tutorial, so hang in there. The supplies you're going to need are a sheet of paper, something to draw with, pencil, Sharpie, marker, crayon, something to color with, crayons, markers, and if you don't have watercolor paint, there's a really cool trick I want to share with you to where you can make up your own watercolor paint by using aluminum foil, markers, paintbrush, and water, of course. To do that trick, you just need to pick your colors that you want to color with, color a section on your aluminum foil, take your paintbrush with some water on it, and wake it up. Wake up, purple. And there you have it. You have watercolor paint in a pinch. All right, let's get started. The first thing we're going to draw is the chameleon's eye. That's going to tell us where everything else needs to be on the picture. So we're starting with the eye, and we'll create the head, move down the body, add the legs, and then the rest of the detail. I'm going to be drawing in marker so you can see it better. Start with whatever you're comfortable drawing with. Step 1, put your finger on the top, middle of your paper. Your paper should be vertical. That means it's taller than it is wide. Top, middle, slide down just a little bit. Move over. Right about here is where you'll put the eye. If you put it on this side, you won't have enough room for the body. So we're going to start by putting a dot for the eye with a circle around it. Pretty easy. The next line we'll draw is kind of like the back of his head. It's going to start right about here and go behind the eye. That's this line right there. Next up, we'll draw the rest of the head and his mouth. So I'm going to put my marker right here, come down, create a smile, go back to the point, and create his bottom jaw. Well done, you've created a head. Up next, we're going to draw the rest of his body. This very long curvy line. Before you draw it with your marker or pencil, I want you to try it with your finger. That way you get used to the shape it needs to be and how big you need to draw it. It doesn't have to be giant. It could be small. It could be medium. I think I'll go with medium. So when I feel ready, I'll take my marker and I'll start right around the back of the head. I'm going to draw a curved line right about here. I'm not going to draw the curly part of the tail yet. I want to add some more details on his body before I do that. We're going to add his legs next. Notice how his front leg bends back like an elbow, and his back leg bends forward like a knee. That's exactly how we'll do it. So right about a finger space, maybe 2 finger spaces away from the head, we're going to draw the first leg. We're going to use kind of a upside down U shape. Then we're going to add 2 toes, one in the front, one in the back, like he's grabbing. Then we'll draw this part to show the bend, so it looks like his arm is bent. Up next, we'll draw the back leg. Now this time we're going to start on the toes and work our way up. The toes should be pretty close to the front toes. Here's one toe. Here's another toe. His back leg will bend this way. And this will create the knee. When I draw this second line, it's going to become wider back here, like it's his back leg. Be sure to connect your lines. It's okay if you don't, no problem. I think we're ready for the rest of his body. So we're going to be drawing and jumping over things we've already drawn, and that way we can start creating that fun curly tail. Starting up here kind of by his jaw or his chin, we're going to draw a line coming from here. When you run into a foot or a leg, jump over it and continue drawing. Jump over it and continue drawing. All right, I'm going to stop right there, let you catch up a minute, then we're going to start curling the tail in. All right, you could always pause the video if you need to. I'm going to curl like a spiral. That's right. Then I'll take the rest of this line and follow exactly what I just drew. When I get to the tip, I'm going to stop just like that. There we go. We've got his body. We can add details in a few minutes. Next up, we're going to draw the tree he is actually sitting on because he needs somewhere to live. So I'm going to start up here by the mouth. It's just going to be a line that's going to curve. No really specific shape. It just needs to go through this area. So it looks like he's holding on to it because chameleons grab with their hands like this. Starting right about here, we're going to do a curvy line, go between the tail and the foot. Uh-oh, what do? Jump over it. Great job. Then we'll draw the second part. Starting right back here, following the same curve, but this time we're going to go by the feet. I think I'll start, a little higher. Jump over, because I want it to look like his feet are on the tree branch. Cool, looking good. I think he needs some spikes. They don't have a lot of spikes, but he needs texture or something on his body. So I'm just gonna do a very small little bit of texture down his back. Maybe a little under his chin. Remember, pause the video as you need to. I think chameleons have some kind of stripe pattern on their body. So I'll add a couple stripes, and this gives me more opportunities for color. One more little one. You can go all the way down the tail if you wanted. Up next, I think I'll draw some leaves. These leaves are pretty easy. You could draw them however you like, but this is pretty cool. You start with a stem, draw a wiggly line on one side, go back around. Easy peasy, right? Start with a stem, maybe a little longer. Wiggly line on one side, go through. There you have it. Maybe a flower or something else colorful down below. I think I'll do a flower. Here's one petal, two. Oh, this went off the page, but that's okay. It looks like it's a lot bigger. 3. Here we go. 4. Maybe one more leaf right here. All right, I feel like I want one up here. You can put one there too if you'd like. You don't have to. Cool. All right, now I'm ready to add some color. Choosing whatever you want to color with. Markers, crayons, whatever you have at home. Highlighters would be pretty cool. If you want to try the watercolor technique that I shared earlier, remember, you just color on a piece of aluminum foil with regular old markers. This is what I have at home. Don't have much. But you know what? It works for me. So I'm going to add some color. Put the lid on my marker, grab my paintbrush and my water jar, get some water on my brush, and wake up that purple. This way it'll give me lots of opportunity to paint, even though I don't even have paint with me. Gives it a really nice color. You might have to wake up whatever more you have. There we go. It's starting to get a little lighter. That means I was running out of marker on my foil. So you will have to go back a few times with each color and add more to your foil. One tip I will say is don't do it in an area that's already wet. So you might want to have a paper towel handy just to dry off your foil. And that way you can add more marker on a dry area. If you don't want to color in this way, or paint, I should say, in this way, you can color traditionally. Markers, crayons, colored pencils, Sharpie, whatever you have. Maybe you have acrylic paint or tempera paint or real watercolors. Great. Use whatever you're comfortable with. Just like in the art room, guys, we like to trace with Sharpie. It gives it that bold outline. This area is dry. So you might consider tracing with a Sharpie or a crayon or something to make it stand out. It doesn't have to be black. It could be any color. I'm just trying to fill in most of my chameleon, leaving those stripes plain white so I can add a new color. I think I'll finish this tail and let you guys get to work. All right, I miss you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please try it again. Here we go. Bye, guys.